Dear Starseed from Gaia, the moment you have been aching for is closer than your tears have let you believe, and the first words he speaks when he returns will shatter every wall you built to survive his silence. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I carry this message directly from the reunion guides, who have watched over your sacred connection through every night you questioned whether any of this was real. They want you to know this. He has felt every moment of your separation, not as distance, as a wound that only your presence can heal. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to align with the divine union that is already moving toward you, and what to do when his first words arrive, so your heart is open enough to receive them without fear. But here is the first revelation. The words he will speak were never lost. They were held inside him during every moment he could not find the courage to cross back. The reunion guides are showing me that what he says will not sound like poetry. It will sound like confession, and it will bring you to your knees, not because it is beautiful, but because it is true. You did not find this transmission by accident. Your heart called this message in during a moment when you were almost ready to let go, and the universe answered before you could. This is not content. This is a divine intervention your soul has been quietly requesting, like this transmission to affirm to the universe that your heart is ready to receive divine love. Subscribe if you are walking the twin flame path and choosing alignment with sacred union. Comment 1111 if you feel something shifting in your chest right now, because that is recognition, not coincidence. Share this with someone who needs to know. Their person is not gone, only becoming ready. This is not just a message. It is a moment your soul has been waiting for. Your heart knows why you are here. Imagine the most profound words your soul has ever longed to hear. Words that seem to unlock forgotten chambers within your heart. The reason these words, when they are finally spoken to you, will bring forth a torrent of tears, isn't merely because of their inherent beauty, though they will undoubtedly possess a breathtaking grace that feels like sunlight after a long, dark winter. No, the tears will flow because, deep within the sacred sanctuary of your being, beneath the crushing weight of everything you've diligently carried, the silent burdens, the unshed grief, the profound disappointments that sculpted your resilience, the countless nights you spent wrestling with your own spirit in the quiet solitude of your room, wondering if genuine, unconditional love was merely a myth, whispered in ancient texts, or a fairy tale that belonged to another lifetime. A knowing, ancient part of you has always anticipated their arrival. A profound, undeniable part of your spirit, your very essence, has been patiently, perhaps even subconsciously, waiting to hear precisely that truth, that resonance, that perfect echo. This is not about receiving a fleeting compliment, a superficial validation designed to flatter an ego, nor is it a convenient promise born of transient comfort or fleeting desire, easily made and just as easily broken when the path becomes steep. Instead, it is a specific, undeniable, soul-level recognition, a vibrational resonance that reverberates through your very core, affirming your existence and your journey. This recognition is a sacred alchemy, an energetic signature that only manifests when the soul standing before you has walked through the crucible of the very same invisible fire that has forged and refined your own essence. It is the undeniable recognition of a shared journey, a parallel path of spiritual intensity that has prepared both of you for this profound mirror of spirit. It is the echo of your own divine blueprint, whispered back to you by another. Most people in the world, living in the conventional matrix of love and relationships, simply don't understand why such a moment of profound goodness, of pure love finally arriving, could feel like a complex tapestry woven with threads of both deep grief and ecstatic homecoming at the very same time. They might stare in confusion, unable to reconcile the tears with the joy. They don't grasp why your spirit might heave with emotion, why your eyes might well up and overflow with seemingly paradoxical sadness, when something truly magnificent and long-awaited finally graces your life. But you, my dear one, you understand this exquisite dichotomy with every cell of your being. You understand because you have spent a lifetime, perhaps even lifetimes, meticulously protecting the most tender parts of yourself from the corrosive touch of almost love. Those fleeting connections, the conditional affections, The relationships that felt like a beautiful mirage, promising water but delivering only dust. You built walls around your precious heart, not out of malice, but out of a desperate need for self-preservation, a shield against the repeated disappointments that threatened to extinguish your inner flame. So, when real, authentic, soul-deep love finally manages to reach past those defenses, when it finally penetrates the layers of your carefully constructed armor, it doesn't just feel like a simple sigh of relief, though relief will certainly be a part of it. No, it feels like an ancient forgotten door deep within the most sacred chamber of your chest, a door you had long forgotten even existed, suddenly cracking open. A rush of pure, unfiltered light and air floods in, bringing with it a torrent of long-suppressed emotions. A liberation, a vulnerability, a sweet, aching remembrance of what was always meant to be. It is the tearing down of a forgotten dam, releasing a river of emotion you didn't even realize you were holding back. What you just felt, that quiet ache mixed with an undeniable, almost startling recognition, is not sadness in the way you might typically understand it. It is not the pain of loss, but rather the exquisite pang of your soul's frequency. Remembering its true origin, remembering what it came here to receive, remembering the resonance of its true home. It is a profound, energetic awakening. If this transmission stirred something within you that you find yourself unable to articulate, a yearning or an undeniable truth vibrating beneath the surface of your awareness, then the divine love frequency code was written for this exact moment in your journey. It contains 5 sacred Arcturian transmissions, designed to specifically dissolve the energetic wounds and karmic imprints that are currently blocking the path to your divine counterpart, and to powerfully activate the unique, undeniable signal that draws them closer to you with magnetic precision. The link to access this powerful resource is conveniently located in the first pinned comment below, but please be aware that it will only remain there for a short time, as these activations are deeply potent and time-sensitive. Now, I urge you to stay with me, to lean in closely, because what I'm about to share with you delves into a crucial, often overlooked truth, the very core of the divine union journey, a part that most spiritual teachers, in their well-intentioned guidance, regrettably skip over or merely skim the surface of. They will tell you, and rightly so, to focus on raising your vibration, to cultivate a state of high frequency. They will instruct you, with great emphasis, to love yourself first, to prioritize your own well-being and self-acceptance. And while these practices are undeniably true, profoundly valuable, and indeed foundational steps on any spiritual path, they are not, in themselves, the complete truth. They are essential elements, but they do not address the deepest energetic blockage, the whole truth, the nuanced, often uncomfortable truth that resides at the core of so many souls on this sacred journey, is that they are not primarily blocked by a mere lack of self-love, or even by a persistently low vibration in the superficial sense. Rather, they are blocked by something far more deeply entrenched, the potent, often unconscious, and deeply painful memory of what love has cost them in the past. It is the echo of betrayal, the sting of abandonment, the profound vulnerability that was exploited, the energetic depletion that occurred when their pure heart was offered without true reciprocity. And until that specific memory, that vibrational imprint of past pain and perceived cost, is consciously addressed and healed at the frequency level, meaning at the deepest energetic and cellular stratum of your being, far beyond just the mental understanding or emotional processing, it will relentlessly continue to act as an invisible, yet impenetrable, a wall between you and the sacred union your soul so passionately signed up for before this lifetime even began. It's like a subconscious firewall, constantly running in the background, designed to protect you by keeping love at arm's length, even the very love you yearn for. Think about it. Truly ponder this within the quiet space of your own heart. Cast your mind back to the last time you felt yourself truly getting close to something real, something that vibrated with genuine potential and authentic connection. Recall that subtle, almost imperceptible moment when, almost without conscious thought, a familiar pattern took over. Perhaps you subtly, or overtly, found a myriad of compelling reasons why it wouldn't work, why this connection was ultimately flawed or doomed. You might have found yourself nitpicking, creating distance where none was needed, or pushing away the very intimacy you craved. Or, conversely, think about those times you stayed far too long in a connection or a situation that was slowly, insidiously diminishing your light, draining your energy, and chipping away at your inherent worth, simply because the familiarity of that stagnant, even painful, dynamic felt inexplicably safer, more predictable, than the terrifying unknown of what you actually, truly deserved. This, my dear soul, is not a personality flaw. It is not a testament to your weakness or your inability to choose wisely. This is the profound evidence of a wound, an ancient energetic wound, running a powerful, deeply ingrained program within your subconscious. And that program, that intricate set of instructions dictating your reactions and patterns, was meticulously written and installed long before this current version of you, the conscious, awakening self, even existed. It could be an ancestral program, a karmic imprint from a past life, or a survival mechanism forged in early childhood. But its influence is undeniable. The first profound thing he, or she, as divine union transcends gender, will say to you will bring you to tears. Not just because of the beautiful arrangement of the words themselves, but because of the profound, irrefutable truth those words will unequivocally prove. They will prove, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that someone has finally, truly seen you. Not merely looked at you, but times seen times into the depths of your being. Not the carefully constructed version of you that, through countless trials and tribulations, learned to perform strength with such convincing artistry that even you sometimes forgot the vulnerability beneath. Not the highly functional, hyper-independent version of you that became very good, perhaps too good, at needing nothing and no one, a fortress built against disappointment. No, they will see the real you, the authentic, unvarnished you, the one that is soft in ways you have only ever dared to show, to the silent comfort of empty rooms, to the quiet solitude of your own breath in the stillness of the night, the one that has loved with such an extraordinary depth, a boundless capacity for compassion and devotion, and consequently has become so incredibly careful, so discerning, about who is truly worthy and safe enough to receive the precious gift of that love. He will look into your eyes, or simply speak, and he will name something in you that you never breathed a word about to anyone else, something so intimately held within your heart that you perhaps thought it was yours alone, a secret language of your soul. And the tears will come then, a cleansing deluge, because being truly, unconditionally seen, fully recognized and acknowledged in your complete authenticity, after such a long, arduous journey of feeling overlooked, misunderstood, or simply looked past by a world that rarely grasps the nuances of your spirit, is undeniably one of the most sacred, most healing, and most deeply moving experiences a human heart can possibly have. It is the soul's profound exhale. But here is what I need you to truly grasp, to integrate into the deepest fabric of your understanding, before that sacred moment of recognition arrives and transforms your reality. That profound recognition, that divine mirror held up to your soul, has to be something you are actively and truly ready to receive. It's not enough for it to simply appear. And this concept of readiness, I want to be very clear, is not at all the same as passive waiting, like a prisoner gazing out a window hoping for rescue. Readiness is an active, dynamic, and ongoing process. It is the conscious, consistent, and deliberate journey of becoming the very frequency of what you are calling into your life. It is aligning your entire energetic signature, your internal landscape, your beliefs, and your actions with the vibration of the divine love you seek. It is a profound internal calibration, a tuning fork resonating with the symphony of your desired reality. So, together, let us embark on the sacred work of unlocking that powerful, magnetic readiness, right here, right now. There is a profound and often unspoken truth about worthiness that no one truly tells you, especially not in the raw, aching aftermath of a broken heart. The wound of unworthiness, that deep conviction that you are somehow lacking, does not merely reside in the logical constructs of your mind, a series of negative thoughts that can be easily dismissed. No, its true residence is far deeper, far more primal. It lives physically, energetically, in the very center of your chest, right within the expansive field of your heart, like a constantly burning ember. And from this central chamber, it tirelessly sends out a signal, a specific vibrational frequency, into the energetic ether. This signal, I want to emphasize, is not inherently a manifestation of weakness, a flaw in your being. Instead, it is an ancient, deeply rooted distress call, a plea for safety and recognition that has been broadcasting from your heart for such an extended period of time, perhaps across lifetimes, that it has gradually begun to feel like your natural, inherent frequency. It has become your default energetic signature. And here is the crucial energetic law at play. When your heart is unconsciously broadcasting that particular distress signal, when its frequency is tuned to a resonance of lack or unworthiness, the loves and connections that inevitably find their way to you will, by the undeniable law of attraction, carry the very same core wound back to you, albeit often in a different guise, a different face, a different narrative. This occurs not because the universe is cruel, or because you are being punished for past transgressions. It happens simply because energy responds to energy with perfect, unwavering precision. Your heart, in its deepest energetic resonance, doesn't simply attract what your conscious mind desires or wishes for. It powerfully, unerringly attracts what it, at its core, believes itself to be. It is a perfect mirror of your inner state. So, the first key, and I need you to allow this truth to truly sink deep into your being, to feel it with every fiber of your soul, is not merely about learning to love yourself in the superficial, often performative, motivational quote sense of the phrase. It is not about reciting empty affirmations or forcing a positive mindset. Instead, it is a profound act of excavation. It is the courageous, gentle process of descending into that sacred, often hidden chamber deep within your heart, where the worthiness wound, that ancient protector, resides. It involves approaching this wound not as an enemy to be vanquished or a flaw to be eradicated, but as an old, deeply tired friend. You must sit with it, in full presence, and ask it, with the utmost gentleness and compassion, "My dear wound, what are you still protecting me from? What deep fear or past pain are you still trying to shield me from experiencing again?" Because beneath every limiting belief that echoes through your mind, "I am too much, I am not enough, love always leaves, I will always be abandoned," there lies a younger, more vulnerable version of you, a wounded inner child, who made a powerful, life-altering decision about what was truly safe in a world that felt unsafe. And that decision, at that time, made perfect, logical sense. It was a brilliant, ingenious strategy that, in an emotional and psychological sense, kept you alive, kept you protected from further hurt. But the critical truth is that this outdated decision, this ancient protective program, is no longer serving the magnificent, expansive, divine union you are actively moving toward now. The very moment you compassionately witness that wound, not with harsh judgment, not with a frantic attempt to fix it or rush past its discomfort, but with pure, loving presence, something profound and immediate shifts in your heart field. The frantic, desperate distress signal that has been broadcasting for so long quietly begins to subside, its urgent hum fading into a gentle whisper, and what begins to broadcast in its place is something entirely different, something new, something that vibrates with the frequency of peace, wholeness, and undeniable worthiness, something that sounds, to the soul that is divinely destined to find you, like the sweetest, most comforting resonance of coming home, a beacon of pure, magnetic attraction. The second key on this journey, and this one will likely challenge you, especially if you have already invested a significant amount of time and energy in spiritual work and self-improvement, is the profound release of the deeply ingrained idea that your divine counterpart needs to find you in a perfect, blemish-free, fully enlightened version of yourself. There is a subtle, yet insidious, form of spiritual perfectionism that often creeps onto this path, a relentless pressure to achieve an impossible ideal. You might find yourself caught in the loop of thinking, "I just need to heal this very last thing," or "I just need to clear this final energetic pattern," or "I must become absolutely, completely whole and flawless before I am truly worthy of meeting them." This mindset, while born of a desire for preparedness, is a profound misunderstanding of how sacred union truly operates at the highest levels of consciousness. Divine union is not a reward for completing your healing journey, as if you must pass some cosmic exam to earn your beloved. Rather, it is a beautifully intricate, dynamically co-created journey, a shared adventure where two souls who have each done enough foundational inner work to hold each other's vulnerabilities without collapsing themselves, and without inadvertently breaking each other, finally arrive in each other's sacred orbit. Once united, they continue the process of becoming, growing, and evolving, together, hand in hand, mirroring each other's progress and potential. The mirror your divine counterpart holds up to you is not meant to mercilessly show you how perfect or entirely healed you have finally become. Oh no, its purpose is far more compassionate and empowering. It is meant to lovingly reflect back to you how incredibly far you have already come, how much you have bravely overcome, and how resilient and beautiful your soul already is. And that profound distinction, that subtle yet absolutely enormous paradigm shift in perspective, changes everything about how you carry yourself, how you breathe, how you experience the sacred process of waiting and preparing. It replaces self-criticism with self-celebration and transforms the waiting into an active, joyful unfolding. The third key invites you to delve consciously into the rich and intricate body of your energetic history. Every significant connection you have had throughout your life, every relationship that etched itself onto your soul, has left behind something. It wasn't always damage, though pain can certainly leave its mark. Sometimes, paradoxically, those connections left profound gifts. Lessons learned, strengths discovered, new facets of yourself illuminated. But always, unequivocally, they left an energetic impression. And some of those impressions, especially the ones that felt intensely like love at the time but were actually divinely orchestrated teachings disguised as relationships, are still subtly, yet powerfully, written into the energetic field of your heart as unspoken, often unconscious, contracts. You did not fail those connections, my dear one. You simply completed a chapter in your soul's grand narrative. You fulfilled the purpose that relationship was designed to serve. However, if you have never consciously and intentionally closed that energetic chapter, if you have never formally severed the invisible threads that bind you, the energy of that past connection is still actively open. It is still subtly, yet persistently, drawing on your vital life force. It is still occupying precious energetic space within your heart's field, space that is specifically meant for the new, higher frequency love that is poised to enter your life. The conscious release of these contracts is not about callously erasing those people from your memory, nor is it about pretending the love or the experiences weren't real or meaningful. It is about a powerful act of energetic sovereignty. It is about saying, with full presence, with profound gratitude for the lessons, and with unwavering conviction, I received what this connection was meant to give me. I learned what this experience was meant to teach me. And now, with love, with freedom, and with absolute completion, I consciously, freely, and completely release this energetic bond so that both souls, mine and theirs, may continue our respective journeys unobstructed and unburdened. That singular act, performed sincerely and with deep intention, possesses the power to literally change the entire energetic architecture of your heart's signal, profoundly recalibrating your magnetics, sometimes even overnight. It is like sweeping clean a sacred space, preparing it for a revered guest. The fourth key is arguably the one that tends to bring forth the most initial resistance from the ego, which clings fiercely to control, and yet, simultaneously, it offers the most profound and liberating relief to the soul. This key is the courageous, active surrender to divine timing. I want to emphasize that this is not the passive, resigned surrender of someone who has simply given up hope, someone who has thrown in the towel out of exhaustion or despair. Far from it. This is the active, unwavering, and deeply trusting surrender of someone who has cultivated a profound understanding that the universe, in its infinite wisdom and boundless love, is never withholding love from them. It is not playing games or testing your endurance needlessly. Instead, the universe is meticulously and intelligently constructing the precise, optimal conditions under which that divine love can not only arrive, but, more importantly, can healthily, sustainably, and joyfully remain in your life. Every single moment of your life that felt like an excruciating delay, every period of waiting that stretched beyond your human comprehension, was in fact an essential and intricate part of your preparation. Every heartbreak that pierced your soul, every disappointment that felt like a cruel punishment, was in truth a profound renovation project for your heart and spirit. The universe was never making you wait longer than was absolutely necessary for your highest good. On the contrary, it was ensuring, with cosmic precision, that when the moment of recognition finally happened, when your divine counterpart looked into your eyes and spoke the words that broke you open with their undeniable truth, you would be standing firmly, courageously, and vibrantly in a version of yourself that was robust enough, whole enough, and self-aware enough to receive that profound love without flinching, without recoiling in fear. You would be prepared to embrace it without the sudden, instinctual urge to run from its intensity, and without finding a single, self-sabotaging reason why it couldn't possibly be real or couldn't possibly last. It is the wisdom of the gardener, knowing exactly when to plant the seed for the most abundant harvest. The fifth key, dear soul, is where this entire profound transmission finally lands and anchors itself deeply within the sacred temple of your physical body. For none of what we have discussed, none of these intricate energetic dynamics or spiritual insights lives solely in the abstract realm of the mind, or even exclusively within the subtle spiritual field that surrounds you. No, its ultimate truth and power are manifested in the most tangible, everyday ways. It lives in the conscious way you choose to walk into a room, radiating either confidence or hesitation. It lives in whether you bravely make direct, authentic eye contact, or if you instinctively look away, shielding your vulnerability. It lives in whether you courageously speak the truth of what you deeply feel, or if you consistently translate your authentic emotions into something safer, something more palatable, something that protects you from potential judgment. It lives in whether you allow yourself to be genuinely witnessed, not just in the grand, profound moments of life, but in the small, seemingly insignificant, mundane interactions of your daily existence. This, my friend, is the essence of magnetic embodiment. The conscious, consistent practice of times becoming times, the energetic signature, the living, breathing vibration of the love you are actively calling into your life. It is not about performing a role, about faking a frequency you haven't genuinely earned or integrated. Instead, it is about genuinely, consistently, and authentically choosing thoughts, curating environments, speaking words, and engaging in acts of self-care that bring your entire inner world, your beliefs, your emotions, your physical being, into profound, harmonious alignment with the love that already exists for you, shimmering with potential in the quantum field of possibility. When your personal vibration truly matches, resonates with, and aligns to the frequency of the divine love you are calling in, a miraculous shift occurs. You cease the exhausting, often frantic search, and you begin, effortlessly, to simply signal. And the one who is also signaling, whose soul's beacon resonates perfectly with yours, finds you with an exquisite precision, a divine accuracy that no sophisticated algorithm, no meticulously crafted dating app profile, no carefully constructed social persona could ever hope to replicate. It is the cosmic GPS of the heart, guiding you home. The sixth key, dear seeker, is often the most challenging one to sit with, the one that elicits the most discomfort and internal resistance, precisely because it forces us to confront our deepest fears around abandonment and loneliness. This key speaks to the experience of separation. If you find yourself in a phase of profound distance right now, whether it's an agonizing separation from a specific individual you believe to be your divine counterpart, or simply a pervasive feeling of emotional or spiritual distance from the very feeling of love itself, then this key is specifically and powerfully for you. I need you to understand, with every fiber of your being, that separation on the twin flame and divine counterpart path is never, ever, an act of abandonment. It is not a punishment, nor is it evidence of failure. Instead, it is, in its highest spiritual truth, a meticulous act of divine architecture. The seemingly empty, vast space that exists between two souls who are divinely meant to unite is not, in fact, empty at all. On the contrary, it is intensely, purposefully full of individual becoming, full of personal growth, full of the sovereign evolution of each soul. It is within this sacred, often solitary space that each of you, independently, grows into the most resilient, most authentic, most whole version of yourself. A version that possesses the inherent strength, the emotional fortitude, and the spiritual maturity to truly hold the immense weight, the profound intensity, and the transformative power of this connection without collapsing under it, without losing yourself within it. The pervasive loneliness, the deep ache in your chest that you feel during this period, is not, I assure you, evidence that love has forgotten your name or that your destiny has been rerouted. Instead, it is powerful, undeniable evidence that your soul is undergoing a profound refinement, a necessary process of spiritual alchemy that, by its very nature, absolutely requires periods of solitude and introspection. The ache is undeniably real. Do not let anyone, through well-meaning but ultimately bypassing spiritual platitudes, invalidate your experience or dissuade you from honoring that genuine human emotion. Allow yourself to feel it, to acknowledge it, to process it, but simultaneously, do not allow that ache, that temporary distance, to convince you that the space between you means something final, something irreparably broken, or that reunion is impossible. Sometimes, in the grand design of the cosmos, the most sacred, most painful, and most profound distance is precisely the architecture that makes the ultimate, deeply integrated, and lasting reunion possible. It is the universe's way of building an unshakable foundation for an eternal structure. And then, my dear one, we arrive at the seventh and final key. This is the key that I believe, with every fiber of my being, is the ultimate reason you found yourself drawn to this message, to this transmission, today. Because everything we have discussed, every single step, every wound you have bravely acknowledged and brought into the light, every energetic contract you have consciously and lovingly released, every moment of profound surrender to divine will, every conscious act of magnetic embodiment, and every period of transformative solitude, all of it, every single intricate piece, has been meticulously building and converging toward this precise moment. The door to your sacred divine union does not, and never has, opened from the outside, waiting for an external force or circumstance to unlock it. It opens, and always has, from the inside out. Your divine counterpart, no matter how close they may be physically, no matter how perfectly aligned the cosmic timing appears, no matter how profoundly written your contract is in the Akashic records, simply cannot truly enter a heart that remains locked from within. They cannot penetrate the energetic barrier you unconsciously hold. And here is the most crucial, liberating truth. The lock on that door is not your imperfections. It is not your remaining shadows, your past mistakes, or your perceived flaws. No, the lock, the very final barrier, is the last remaining, deeply ingrained belief that whispers insidious doubts into your soul. The belief that you are somehow not yet truly ready, that you are still, in some fundamental way, too broken, too scarred, too much, or conversely, not enough for the magnificent love that is actively, powerfully moving toward you. The final key turns, the door swings open, the very moment you decide, with an unwavering conviction that resonates through every single cell in your being, that you are already, unequivocally, vibrantly enough for this divine love. And this profound realization doesn't suddenly materialize because you have miraculously finished all your healing, or because you have finally arrived at some arbitrary spiritual benchmark or achieved a state of flawless enlightenment. It arises, pure and potent, simply because you are here, in this present moment. You are awake to these truths. You are willing to engage with your soul's journey, and that radical willingness, that open-hearted acceptance of your current, imperfect, yet entirely beautiful self, is the potent, magnetic frequency of a heart that is truly, deeply, and irrevocably ready to be found, ready to receive, and ready to unite. Here is the truth, the profound, resonant truth I need to leave you with today, and I ask you to receive it not merely as information to be processed by your intellect, but as a potent, cellular transmission that vibrates through your entire being. You are not, and have never been, unlovable. This pervasive lie that society or past experiences may have instilled within you holds no power over your divine essence. Instead, you are being meticulously, divinely prepared for a love that transcends earthly comprehension. You did not fail at love in your past relationships. Rather, you chose, at the deepest, most sacred level of your soul, to hold out, to wait, to refine yourself for a connection that was truly worthy of the extraordinary depth, the boundless compassion, and the profound wisdom you carry within you. Every heartbreak that felt like an agonizing ending, every loss that shattered your world, was in truth a divine act of clearing space. A powerful cosmic demolition, making room for something exponentially grander, something so aligned with your highest self that your past self, limited by outdated beliefs and past wounds, would not have even recognized it, even if it were standing directly in front of you. You are not here, in this lifetime, to settle for almost love, that frustrating, nearly there connection that always falls short of your soul's deepest longing. You are not here to accept a love that, in any way, makes you feel smaller, diminishes your light, or compromises your authentic self. You are here, in this magnificent incarnation, to experience union at the highest, most expansive frequency your heart is capable of holding. And I assure you, with unwavering conviction, your heart, in its infinite capacity, can hold far, far more love than you currently believe. It is an ocean, not a teacup. Tonight, as the day draws to a close, and you prepare for the sacred stillness of sleep, I invite you to engage in a powerful, yet simple, practice. Gently place your right hand, or whichever feels most natural, over the very center of your chest, directly over your heart space. Take a deep, conscious breath, and feel the gentle warmth of your own hand against your own beating heart, connecting to its rhythmic pulse, its profound wisdom. And then, with intention and presence, say these words out loud if you feel safe and able to, or silently, but with equal conviction, if that is what you need. I am worthy of divine love. I release every story, every lie, every outdated belief that ever told me otherwise. I consciously align with my sacred union. I trust the timing of what is already divinely written for me. I am ready to be seen. I am ready to receive. That, my dear soul, is not merely an affirmation. That is a potent, undeniable signal. And someone, somewhere in the vast, interconnected field of your life, is already beginning to feel its resonance, already beginning to stir, and is moving, with an unseen force, directly in your direction. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real from your heart journey, then respond to someone else's with encouragement or love. This isn't content, it's collective healing. Love multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your life is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow of divine love guidance. You're not just watching, you're healing. This is your sacred space, and we're just getting started.